Okay, welcome again, Web Development with Content Management System. This is part 4 of our video on how to set up a local Drupal development environment. In this video, we are going to download and set up XAMPP. XAMPP is another open source development environment. It's a PHP development environment that's completely free and easy to install. XAMPP is an Apache distribution, so it contains MySQL, PHP, and everything else we need for Drupal. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is visit the website where we can download XAMPP. And that website is Apache Friends. Once we get to apachefriends.org, we will need to click on the Windows version of the download because we want to install this on a Windows computer. Okay. Once we click on it, we should just wait a little bit and our Windows download should get started. While we are waiting for the Windows download, you have some other options here to play with, like reading the frequently asked questions sections of the Windows installation. This way you can see if there are any questions you may have while you are installing, or if there are any other problems others have encountered before. In case your download didn't automatically start, you can actually click on the link up here and just start the download automatically. But it looks like our download started, so let's wait for it and see when it completes so we can start the installation process. Okay, now that we have our file downloaded, we've double clicked on it, the installation process has started and it's going on now, so we just need to wait and follow the on-screen instructions so that we can complete our installations. We will see a couple of questions. We just need to answer these questions and continue our installation process like that. Okay, almost done, 75%. It's 100% complete, and then finish. Okay, this is my XAMPP control panel. One thing I will advise not to do is don't run WAMP and XAMPP together. So I will stop all services in WAMP. So WAMP is stopped, and let's try to start. So when I try to start XAMPP, here I'm asked this question. I'll click allow. Let's see if that works. Status change detected. It's running. Let's start my SQL. It's running. And you have FileZilla built in, you have Mercury built in, you have Tomcast. We only need Apache and MySQL right now. So Apache admin, I can click right here. So Apache is running on port 80. I'll allow. So because my Apache is running on port 80, I should be able to run my website without using any other port. So let's see, net start. This is the statistics of our network. Refresh. Okay, everything looks fine. Explore. This takes me to the XAMPP folder where I have my files. And that's my temp folder and all that. So now let's open a browser, and we have WAMP splash page already here. So this tells us WAMP is running pretty well. And one good thing about XAMPP is I can install Drupal right from here. So if I click this, I can download and install Drupal right from here. So let's explore this option if you want to. Let's see, download. Now just take me to download. Download is done, and I'll click and I say yes. So it's installing Drupal for me using Bitnami. English version of Drupal is what I want. Next, I want select a folder. I'll leave it as XAMPP, and username here I'll put Tilamin, real name Tamba, email paste.edu, password, and I'll go next. Okay, password only takes and I'll go next, and this site I'll call it IT610 with XAMPP. If you want to, you can configure a mail server, but I don't want to configure a mail server. Learn more about Bitnami hosting. I don't want all that. Next, and my Drupal site is being installed now. This is one way of doing it with XAMPP. The same here. This creates my database, it creates everything, and it just installs it, just like Acquia Dev did the installation for the first time. Now it's installing the modules. Okay, this is done. Here you go. My Drupal site is installed. Localhost Drupal, and I can try to log in now. See, I'm in. So now I have 3 environments: XAMPP, WAMP, Acquia Dev Desktop. Pretty neat. You can use any one of them, but I recommend Acquia Dev Desktop. It's much more easy and straightforward for this class. Okay, so now let's say we want to install XAMPP Drupal the same way we did previously, more manually. I can come back to my Drupal files right here. Remember, I previously had the files in WAMP and WW. I can just pick them up from the original site, Drupal 7. I can do that, and I can go back to localhost. I click XAMPP, and I click web dev Okay, so for XAMPP, this is where the website files are located. They are located in XAMPP htdocs. Okay, from htdocs I just copied my Drupal files, Drupal site files in here, and if I go to sites and I go to default, I only have default.settings, so it's not an existing site. I'm going to do a new installation. So I have my files right in here. This is the document root. So in the document root I have Drupal 7. So all I need to do is go into my browser while I have XAMPP running. I do localhost Drupal 7, and this will take me straight to the install. But if I do this install, I don't have a database. So now let me first create a database. I will do this. I say php myadmin. That didn't work quite right. Let's see, localhost. php myadmin, and that opens up php myadmin for me. And from here I can click database, and I will do Drupal 7, and I have my Drupal 7 database. I do standard install English, and I do Drupal 7 root and blank, and I continue. Same WAMP XAMPP, the database name, the database username, the default is root, and the password is blank. Nothing. Okay, my installation is done. Drupal the manual way with XAMPP, and I'll put my email, I'll put my username, and I'll put my password. US, I do save and continue. My site is up and running. Visit your site. There you go. I've installed my site using XAMPP the manual way. So now I have two sites. This is one, and the other one is just Drupal. This is the one I installed using Bitnami. Okay,